the smartest people who are also the poorest, but they're the smartest if you give them a chance, like Sanzaf has been doing, and we choose the right ones, and we choose businesses that are making 20 Rand and not losing 20 Rand, then if we compound that by 2,000 branches of each type of business, because everybody needs the kinds of services that you're providing, we do it throughout South Africa. Suddenly, South Africa has become known as the country in the world that creates more jobs at the base of the pyramid, better than any other country in the world. Okay? If it works here, it works anywhere. So this idea, this approach to micro-franchising, you could call it anything you want, but we call it franchising because people think they know that it means branches and branding. So this approach could really change the whole world.
He makes such smart caravans, and he's an entrepreneur. It's the first time he ever tried it. But it looks good. He had problems with is it the axle?
And this is
a huge business potential.
That's great.
It's fantastic.
I don't know why he's not focusing on that.
Well, just get his pots and pans to get the money coming in. What you guys are doing. It's a whole lot of little businesses starting at the bottom, and we're trying to find a way forward. We're all in this together. We're just learning how to do it, but that's what the Townships Project is standing for, is micro-franchising launch. Take it to the communities. We don't hold it in town. We hold it in Khayelitsha, we hold it in Soweto, we hold it in Gauteng, so that the people can come and know this is a plan for them, and they can find a way forward. They can buy a franchise, hopefully starting at 10,000 Rand. That's what we're really hoping to do, so that you can get a loan and a grant or help from family and friends to put together a stake and you can get started. We thank you for it, and I hope you're learning something. We're learning.
No, be grateful.
Definitely, you have to be grateful. You always learn, never too old to learn.
I came to Sanzaf. I was at a 0 point, honestly. I had done job hunting for like a year or so. But it's either I'm overqualified or you need a car to make it there, but I don't have a job anyway, you know. So I had this skill in my head to do video and photography. It took me to Sanzaf. Luckily, they bought my idea and it was sold. I got funded, but the challenge was I had to convince them who is going to use my services, you know. And my major customers are, these are people that go out into townships. There is an event, a wedding, a funeral, a bash, anything. And then they want to present it professionally, because in this era, anybody can do some editing, you know. But if somebody pays big money, they want their job to look smart. So, part A that brings in my day-to-day income is that side. Somebody shoots a video, photos, they want to create a smart album, they come to me. And my secondary income would be, somebody contacts me, you know what, I've got extra on my hands, they're flashing events, can you step in? That is where I step in, I get my cut. If it suits me to step away from my daily customers, I go in. That is it in a nutshell.
2 years you've been doing this?
Yes.
Are you now sustaining?
I can say so, yeah. I'm happy where I am, but I want to go to the next level.
And where's that?
That is production. I want to start production.
Let's take a step back. I'm really happy.
Honestly, considering where I started from, I am happy now. I can sustain myself. Never had anyone.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
You saying?
In terms of sustainability, you're happy.
I am happy. So compared to where I started from, I am happy.
And your confidence is there. You know you can go further.
I know I can go further.
So you're going to try to streamline.
Now what I'm going to do is, I have to Saturday, I have to sit tonight, go to my schedule and see, okay, today I prefer maybe on Friday or it's on Saturday, and they're willing to work. And if they do work on Saturdays and Sundays, I do pay them more than the normal weekly pay. I have like a contract, not a lawful contract, but this is
an agreement.
An agreement, it's an agreement. If we do work that time and that time, this is what we're doing. That is what. and then they comfortable. I don't want them to come tomorrow and say, no, what is that? They're comfortable and they're saying to at the moment, I don't know.
Are they learning? Are your workers learning every time or not?
They're learning every day. I'm learning every day. All of us are learning every day. So they're learning constantly.
So in a year's time, maybe they will be able to work on their
Not
own.
even a year's time, I'd say 6, 7, 8 months
Well,
time.
that's very hopeful.
Yeah.
But like I said initially, what I want to do is to register this.
The smartest people who are also the poorest, but they're the smartest if you give them a chance, like sanzaf has been doing.
Part of it, listen. And the way you listen to us, give us advice, is something like a push in the right direction. So we appreciate it. God bless you for that.
And thanks for
And
all I learned.
we need more of this, if there will be chance.
But you can do it amongst yourselves. If you know, and it's a chance, I think if you're going to try to do it amongst yourself, I advise you to do it around a table, so it closes the circle, and you're all looking at each other, and you tend to share a little bit more, and if you want to mentor amongst yourselves, because you can. We all have ideas in our heads, if we just focus on somebody's business.
Yeah, we're going to start one-on-one, like monthly sessions. Planning that.
But it would, you know, we have 10 people in the room, 10 different businesses in the room today. If everybody knew that their business would be the focus once a month.
Even we do a transact walk through the community, you know, in close area where we do the workshop, and we actually point out assets that you've never realized are there. That you can come back to your community, but you know we have this and we have this available to us.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, in Soweto, you know, we took them through a transact walk, and a lot of them realized that Hector Peterson Square is right there. You know, there's lots of tourists that come there. You know, people that were doing crafts, but we could put up a little store.
broadens your horizon.
You know, things like that. So
Yeah.
it really helps you, and it also makes you. We do a leaky bucket exercise where you realize all the money that comes into your community or to you as a company, as a person, and what it is that you're paying out for.
Mm-hmm.
Then you realize so much of money comes in, and so much of it goes out, and it gives you, you know, an idea to say, you know, within our community we can regenerate things. We can. Why are we paying so much for bread where we can probably start our own bakery?
Yeah.
Why are we paying so much for eggs when we can probably do things within the community? Because this is where large amounts of money run out. You know, you find ways to keep that assets within the community and keep the money circling within your existing community. Because at the end of the day, our small businesses are so reliant on the community that we operate in. And this workshop, that's what it does. It helps you work within, you know, think what can you do to help your community? You know, how can you best do things within that community? So in actual fact, you as small business owners, the more successful you become, you'll find that your community benefits from it. Because you'll identify something that you can do to help the community in some way. You know,
As you have with your Sunday feeding program. And
you know, you'll find that and who benefits ultimately. You build your community, you make it stronger.
الصبح بدا من طلعته والليل دجى من وفرته है नूर साहर चेहरे से तेरे और शब की रौनक जुल्फों से अल्लाहु 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 अल्लाह अल्लाहु 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 अल्लाह कंजुल करमी मौलन निअमी हादिल उममी शरीअतिही نعمت کا خزینہ ہے مولا گنجینہ رحمت ہے آقا ہادی ہے تمامی امت کے اور رہنما ہے شریعت کے اللہ 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 ساعتی شجر نطق الحجر شق القمر بإشارته انگلی کے اشارے پیڑ چلے اعجاز سے پتھر بول اٹھے اور چاند ہوا ہے دو ٹکڑے انگشت کے ایک اشارے سے اللہ 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 جبریل اتا لیلۃ اسرا وغار